Hey, what's up you guys? This is Sentai22 here. How you guys all doing? So, as you guys already heard, uh, Shigeru Iwata, the CEO of Nintendo, passed away recently at the age of 55. All I have to say is my condolences to the family as well with the staff of Nintendo. I know they're really going through a rough time at this point. So I hope for a better. Uh, my thoughts go out to them and everybody at Nintendo. Um, One thing interesting about Mr. Shigeru Iwata's work is that, and I didn't realize, he was one of the programmers for Pokemon Stadium, a game that I played religiously because I had the Pokemon Blue for the Game Boy, and I didn't realize he was one of the lead programmers for that game. And I'll tell you what, I played that game immensely. Thank you so much, Mr. Iwata, for what you did. As well, he became the CEO in the 2000s. And one thing about him that made him really cool is that the fact that he did not listen to what the gaming industry was driving at. Like, if you probably noticed throughout the years, you see a lot of these game companies not doing stuff for Nintendo. They just like to prefer stuff for the PS3 or PS4, 360 or Xbox One, but not Nintendo systems because their hardware isn't powerful enough. One thing I like about Nintendo, despite its many problems, is that they are still irrelevant. They're still relevant today as they were many years ago, where they were the dominant force with the lead competitor, which was the Sega and the Sega Genesis. I mean, they were not a big powerhouse as they once were, but to this day, they still have a reputation for making really great games. Um, One thing though that I liked about it is that they didn't listen to what the gaming industry was driving at. They were being themselves and making games that everybody wanted to play. Now, and it does show because when I went to a Target in the gaming section, they had a Wii U, and in it had the game Splatoon. I played it for a little bit, and I have to say, you know what? I think this convinced me to buy me a Wii U. I'll probably buy one for Christmas. I mean, it's just a really fun game, and I gotta tell you, Nintendo still got it. They still got it. Like I said, despite its many flaws, I mean, despite not having the sales expectations for the Wii U like it did with the Wii, I mean, it's still pretty cool content. It's a shame nobody's buying it because they don't have third-party games. I mean, really? Come on. I mean, I just wish third-party companies could make games from Nintendo, but you know what? They are so busy focusing on these two systems, the Xbox One and the PS4, is that it's easier for them to port them into both systems. It's not easy for them to port them to the Nintendo. But really, come on. Remember back in the old days, games, like, if there was a game that came out for both systems, it would be literally different because both companies had to do it in a way that doesn't really affect the hardware in those systems. And that's what I think a lot of these companies are afraid of. They would have to downsize the game for the Nintendo, so they don't even bother making games for it. So it's kind of a shame. Nintendo, the Wii U is a really good system, and I think this is what Iwata wanted. He wanted games that were fun for everyone, not just for the hard gamer, but for everyone. And one thing cool about it is, uh, when the Wii U wasn't doing very well, Iwata took a pay cut. Now, name a business CEO that does that. Now, normally a business CEO will probably cut its workforce, but Iwata never did that. You know, Iwata, when he saw a product that was failing, he had to make the ultimate sacrifice, and that's what he did. He cut his salary in half just so it wouldn't affect the company. And hopefully now, with his passing, I hope that things will remain the same, just slightly, but not extreme. I hope they don't try to. And I will tell you something. There have been a lot of criticizers that I've seen on a lot of responses to Iwata's death, and they were not very funny or very. They were just pretty disturbing to say the least. Like, oh, there was one comment that's said about, oh, now Nintendo can be better again. Now they can compete in the same league. I mean, really? Are you serious? Like, I hope that doesn't come to that conclusion. And so, Mr. Iwata, may you rest in peace. And as I said before, my condolences to the family as well as the staff of Nintendo. So anyway, guys, what are your responses to Mr. Iwata's death? Please post them in the comments. This is Sentai22, and thanks for watching.